Hi everybody, welcome back or welcome to the channel. It's your boy Wicked T, and today we're doing a Mind Junkie video, 6 ghost videos leaving viewers creeped out. Now, this one doesn't appear to be very long, so this might actually be a short Fright Night Friday, but I wanted to do this one because it looked interesting. Hopefully we haven't seen too many of these, but yeah, let's jump in.
A well-known scholar travels to a historic site he'd been invited to, something he considers a great honor. His close friend accompanies him, wanting to document the special moment. When they arrive that afternoon, the prayer hall is nearly empty. The scholar moves to the center of the hall and kneels down alone. His friend pulls out his phone to record, capturing his friend in this meaningful moment, and something else.
So I'm assuming this is his friend, the important professor. And there's a luminous being sitting behind him. That's pretty cool. Very easy to fake in post. Unless this was going up live. I'm guessing this is some sort of hoax.
Caught on camera, but not seen by anyone at the time. A glowing figure sits just inches behind the scholar. When the friend watched the footage back, he was stunned. Whatever this is was invisible to everyone in that hall, but the camera captured it perfectly. The footage spread quickly online, and viewers couldn't stop asking the same question. Why did something appear specifically behind him?
Yeah, that's a weird one. If this person and this person didn't notice, this person's recording. So if he got it from back here, this person should have it from the front view, right? So there should be more than one view of this thing. Unless, again, it's a hoax.
A man and his wife live in a house on the edge of a dense forest in America. They moved there 6 months ago, looking for peace and quiet away from the city. And for the first few weeks, everything was going pretty well. They enjoyed hearing the sounds of nature in the forest at night. But after some time, the couple began hearing something else. Something that didn't sound like any animal they knew. The strange sounds started around midnight and always seemed to be coming from the exact same spot, the tree line behind their property. At first, they ignored it, telling each other it was just wildlife. And late one night, the noises became impossible to ignore. Tired of being disturbed by whatever it is, the man decides to go out and confront it. He grabs his flashlight and phone and goes to take a look.
This one we have seen. I thought this was supposed to be a construction site, not somebody's tree line. But yeah, there is a figure there. A person. You can see the white outline and hair hanging down. You can't really see a face, but yeah, there's a figure there for sure. And then it kind of looks like it stands up and the guy freaks out and walks away. So it's not a construction site. It is somebody's property, but it looks like he has his John Deere out and he's pushing the tree line back, like clearing the woods, so they have a backyard.
Oh no. Oh no. This is what he caught. As he scans the tree line outside his property with his flashlight, he notices something in the darkness. Whatever.
I guess you can kind of see a face in that. With hair framing the face, and then it stands up and it's up about here. It's like 10 feet tall, 8 to 10 feet tall. It's pretty impressive.
It is moving before it suddenly rises up, and the man says, "Oh no!" and flees inside. But what is it? Now, in the original version, it's pretty hard to make out, but if we enhance it, we can definitely see that someone or something is there. But after this capture, apparently it was never seen again. The uploader says they have no idea just who or what that thing was.
Disconnecting. Anyway, clearly it looks like a person, but then it stretches, which is kind of weird. And in the middle of it is transparent. Like this part you can't really see through. But then the middle of it looks transparent, like gauze almost, when it stretches. So this might be fake as well. That could be a mannequin on a pulley system that when it stretched out, they couldn't find something to fill the fabric, and so it just looks transparent and spooky.
But do you know what this is?
Oh, no.
See, when it was there, you could see through the middle part, and it looked like it was stretched. Funny. Oh, where'd it go? Oh. Apparently it's gone. I can't find that one specific frame before he yanks the camera away. But that could be something people put out there just to try to scare them away. But if it hasn't been seen since, it's probably worked the opposite way, where they like, oh, these people aren't leaving, so we'll just haul everything down and get out of the way. But yeah, that is a weird one. If you guys know have any thoughts about it, let me know down in the comments below.
A nurse named Sari works the night shift at a hospital in Indonesia. The hospital is old and understaffed, meaning she's often assigned to check the upper floors alone. At first, the night shifts weren't too bad, just quiet rounds through empty hallways. But over the past few months, something has changed. Staff members have reported seeing a woman in white appearing in the corner of their eye. But every time they turn to look, no one's ever there. One night, Sari is doing her rounds on the 3rd floor when the atmosphere suddenly shifts. The air feels heavy, like the temperature just dropped. She pulls out her phone and starts recording. This is what she captured. Something white can be seen, but when the camera pans back literally a second later, there's nothing there.
And it's hard to tell, but I don't think there are any cuts in that. If there is, it's very good. Again, this could be another hoax. She could have a friend around this corner, have a white gown or something on a stick or on a line, and just haul it back real quick when the camera pans away. But I want to know why she didn't stop when she saw it. Most people would focus on something like that out of place in a dark hallway, right? At least I would.
Whoever or whatever it was disappeared completely. Now, if we look at the footage closely, there are no cuts, no edits, no transitions. Whatever it was simply disappeared the instant she looked away. Almost everyone.
It doesn't look like a nurse's outfit either. You'd think a hospital would have a nurse. That almost looked like a gown, or like a party gown or a wedding gown. But that, because it was long, I don't know how they dress their dead in Indonesia, so it could be a lot of people get white gowns for funerals, a lot of women, so I don't know, but it definitely looked like a gown or a dress.
In her work's WhatsApp group said that this is what they had been seeing in the corner of their eyes while working the night shifts, but no one knows who
And the figure looks almost feminine, unless this is the back of the dress, in which case they have a hunch. So always sit up straight so you don't have a hunch in the afterlife, apparently.
Or what it is, or what it wants. So the question remains, what did Sari capture on her night shift?
And that hospital is severely understaffed because there's nothing at this desk. If this hospital isn't abandoned, basically, and Sari just made something up to go to a haunted hospital, there's nothing at this information desk, this nurse's station. There's nothing at all. No profiles for patients, nothing at all. Like, even if you're understaffed, the information for the patients on that floor should be at that station, but there's nothing. The cupboards are bare. The shelves and desks are bare. So either it's not being used at all, in which case why does anyone have to go up there to check if it's not being used at all? If the patients are all on lower floors and all the information for the patients is on lower floors, why does anyone even have to go check the upper floors? That sounds like a job for security, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below.
A woman and her family were house hunting in rural Pennsylvania. They'd been looking for a place for months, trying to find something affordable with enough space for everyone. The house in this clip has been on the market for over a year, which should have probably been a red flag, but the price was too good to pass up. So they scheduled a viewing. The realtor mentions the previous owners left pretty suddenly, but doesn't go into any details about why. During the tour, the woman decides to film a walkthrough on her phone.
We have seen this one before. I believe there is a voice that she catches on this one, if it's the same one. There could be multiple walkthroughs where stuff like this happens, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen this one.
I'm scared of that. That's why I walked with it.
Baby, you stay with us.
I'm going down to the room. Who's that room? Who's that room? This room. I'll check this.
Ooh, it's purple.
You want this room, Sally?
It's Harry Potter themed.
Did you hear it? As she points the camera into the bathroom, a voice can be heard whispering the word Jadis. But at the time, nobody heard it. And here's where this gets a bit weird. The word Jadis is her niece's name. Her niece, who is right there when this whisper was heard. None of the family members said it or heard it, and nobody else was anywhere near them at the time this whisper was captured. After hearing this,
We did hear that, or see this one. That is really clear, really creepy. The first time I heard it, I thought it said Janice, not Jadis. But after he boosted after the audio was boosted there, it definitely sounds like Jadis, which is kind of weird.
woman posted the video to TikTok, claiming that she believes she caught evidence of a ghost in the video. And of course, viewers had their say. Top comment by Javi Harrow points out that the whole house has a bad vibe. The next top comment by Maddie Arias mentions that this particular corner has very bad energy. So the question lingers, why was the whisper of this woman's niece's name, Jadis, heard in this video? And who or what said it? Could it be that something dark was lurking in that house and you heard?
Now, I don't know about the comments that were there on that. It is hard to tell if the place has a bad vibe just by looking at a video. And if this is the whole video, then it's, what, a 30-second clip? So I don't know how those people are saying, oh, this place has a bad vibe. How can you tell? You can't tell vibes from a video, especially one this short. And that corner they pointed out, which one was it? No. This corner here that they pointed out, having bad energy, it just has bad lighting. It's a dark paint. The light's not the curtains are closed, so the light's not getting everywhere. And because of the dark paint, the light wouldn't reflect into corners anyway. So this room is always going to be dark, no matter what. Like the wood's dark, a dark stain. The walls are dark. I can't really see the ceiling, so I'm not quite sure. But it does not appear to be a very brightly lit room. So saying this corner has bad energy is just talking out of your butt. I'm sorry. That makes no sense at all.
There's very bad energy, so the question lingers. Why was the whisper of this woman's niece's name, Jadis, heard in this video? And who or what said it? Could it...
But that is kind of creepy that the niece's name was said. She was there, but the other, unless that's her there, but no one said it and no one else heard it except on the recording. That's a little weird.
Be that something dark was lurking in that house and knew her niece's name? Let me know in the comments. A TikTok user who collects vintage items regularly posts about his latest finds. He visits estate sales every weekend, looking for rare collectibles to resell online. It's become a profitable side hustle, and his followers love seeing what he digs up. Last month, he attended an estate sale at a house that was being cleared out after the owner passed away. The family wanted everything gone, pricing items dirt cheap just to empty the place. He loaded up on some interesting things: old frames, vintage decorations, things he knew he could flip back home. His family takes a few quick photos showing off what he bought. One of the photos was captured unexpectedly in the moment. Here's that photo. Looks pretty normal, right? Wrong. If we brighten the photo and zoom in just a bit, the face of someone or something can be seen between two of the man's items. A face that he does not recognize. And well, whatever it is, probably isn't friendly. I mean...
You don't know that for sure, Mind Junkie. That spirit could be extremely friendly. It looks like a child. It could be very playful. Probably not. And it's probably not even a child. There are very few cases where a child spirit has been talked about or discussed. Oh, my camera turned off. Oh, escape. Why is my camera off? Yeah, my camera's off. Why is my camera off? Come on. There it is. All right. I'm not sure how long my camera's been off, but let's start again.
Just look up.
But as I was saying, there are stories of child spirits being talked about and discussed at haunted locations, and they're not actually children. Apparently, evil spirits, demons, things of that nature will claim to be children just to get you to drop your guard. Do not believe them if they say stuff like that. And it's a little creepy that if shows up between this, I don't think it's marble, I'm not sure what that is, but probably some sort of concrete bust and whatever this wooden thing is. I'm assuming it's attached to one of those, or something else in the background that isn't in the picture, which is a little weird.
At it. Look at it. What the f*** is it? A mother recently inherited her grandmother's house in California. Built in 1941, full of happy childhood memories, she moved her family in 6 months ago, excited for her daughters to grow up in the same home she did. Fast forward a few years to Christmas morning 2025. The mother is in a bedroom and the father is in the living room. And in that living room, they have a home security camera, and on that morning, it captures something which the family can't explain.
Oh, wait.
Was that you?
I may?
Huh?
No, that wasn't me.
You say no way.
Go, I heard go away. What the? Heidi, Amelia, where is she? Can you see her?
A voice from someone can be heard whispering.
Oh, wait.
In my opinion, that wasn't even a whisper. That was loud. I mean, he boosted it 5 decibels, but I could hear that for the first time. And the husband in one room and the wife in the other heard 2 different things: no way and go away. And but they heard it at the same time, and they both started talking, and then they went looking for the daughter or something, I guess.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Both the parents hear it, but have no clue whose voice it was. The mother posts the video to the Our Paranormal Encounters subreddit to try and get some answers, and Redditors were divided. Some question the authenticity of the voice, with some saying it sounds exactly like the woman's voice, and others, well, they were more interested in the poll. So at least one thing's for sure, this
I did not notice that. There is a pole in their living room. Neat. That's hilarious.
poll definitely stole the show on Reddit. But jokes aside, just what or who was behind that voice saying, "Go away"?
Oh, wait.
Thanks so much for watching. If you're up for more scary videos, check.
That one is audio anomalies are interesting because they're harder to explain, especially if they come from an unknown source. It was true that it did sound like the lady once she walked around the corner, so maybe it's an echo of something she said in the past, because that can happen in hauntings as well. Past events get echoed into the future or just continuously. Maybe her grandmother heard that a few times herself before she passed away and thought it was her granddaughter there, or daughter. I forget how it worked. Maybe it was the mother's place, I guess. But yeah, that'll do it for Fright Night Friday. That was a great one from MINDJUNKIE. A couple we'd seen already, which is unfortunate, but MINDJUNKIE had a different look at them. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, drop a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. It's free, helps out the channel. And I'll catch you next week, the 1st or 2nd? 2nd of May, for another Fright Night Friday. Bye-bye.